Breaking news has just shaken the WWE Universe to its core. Triple H has reportedly made the shocking decision to strip Seth Rollins of the World Heavyweight Championship. Fans are still reeling from this unexpected turn of events, as Rollins, one of the most dedicated, talented, and decorated superstars of his generation, loses the title he worked tirelessly to elevate. This isn't a storyline twist or scripted angle. This is real, and it carries massive implications for the company, the roster, and millions of fans worldwide. After years of giving his body, sweat, and passion to WWE, Rollins is suddenly without the championship that defined his career, leaving the wrestling world stunned, outraged, and scrambling to understand what happens next. The personal and emotional toll on Seth Rollins. Seth's decision was clearly not made lightly, and the emotional weight was visible during the SmackDown segment. Fans could see the pain and anguish in his eyes, revealing a performer forced to give up something that had defined his career. Rollins did not want to vacate the title, but his physical condition made it unavoidable. Behind the scenes, WWE creative and medical teams were reportedly aware of his worsening knee injury for weeks, possibly months. Despite this knowledge, he was still placed in physically punishing matches, pushing his body to its absolute limits. This moment highlights the harsh reality that top champions in WWE are often run into the ground, regardless of their health. For Seth, this isn't just about losing a belt. It's a career-altering moment, showcasing both his dedication and the personal cost of his pursuit of greatness in wrestling. The controversial handling by WWE creative and medical teams reports indicate that WWE creative and medical staff knew of Rollins' injury, but continued with high-risk matches and title defenses, seemingly without a proper contingency plan. While the company emphasizes wellness and talent protection publicly, history shows that top stars are often pushed until their bodies can no longer endure the strain. This recurring pattern has led to champions having to vacate titles rather than lose them honorably in the ring. Such a scenario undermines the traditional narrative of championship prestige, where legitimacy is earned by defeating the reigning champion. WWE's approach may be driven by fear of top stars losing cleanly, but the human cost, physical and emotional, is undeniable. Seth's vacating of the title thus exposes systemic issues within WWE regarding superstar care, raising questions about how the company balances business interests with the well-being of its performers. The prestige of the World Heavyweight Championship. The World Heavyweight Championship had finally regained relevance under Rollins' stewardship. Once overshadowed by Roman Reigns' Universal Championship dominance, Rollins worked tirelessly to restore the belt's credibility, delivering show-stealing matches and emotionally resonant promos. He reminded fans why championship gold matters in wrestling. It represents achievement, sacrifice, and recognition of a performer's skill. With the title now vacant, WWE faces a challenge: how to crown a new champion without diminishing the belt's prestige. Traditionally, a champion earns legitimacy by defeating the previous title holder. Vacating it interrupts this chain, creating an asterisk in its history. The company must navigate this carefully to prevent long-term damage to the championship's value, ensuring that the next champion is seen as a legitimate, deserving successor rather than someone simply handed the title. The tournament or multi-man match to crown a new champion. With the title vacant, WWE is likely to organize a tournament or multi-man match to determine the next World Heavyweight Champion. This scenario creates excitement backstage and among fans, as countless superstars now have the opportunity to step into the spotlight. However, the challenge lies in ensuring that the new champion is perceived as credible. Winning a vacant title doesn't carry the same weight as defeating the reigning champion, which can undermine the belt's importance. WWE must carefully craft the storylines and booking so that the new champion's path feels earned and legitimate. Proper storytelling will be crucial to maintain the prestige of the title and respect for the participants, ensuring that fans see the new champion as someone who truly belongs at the top. Potential contenders and booking dilemmas. The logical candidate for the championship is Gunther, whose dominant Intercontinental Championship reign elevated that title to historic levels. He has the skill, presence, and credibility to carry a world championship. However, giving him the title immediately could inadvertently diminish the Intercontinental Championship, which he just made significant. WWE might also surprise fans with unexpected choices like Austin Theory, LA Knight, or Santos Escobar, who are all talented but would need strong storytelling to legitimize their reign. The next champion must feel like someone who has truly overcome the best competition the company offers. This delicate balance highlights WWE's constant challenge, promoting fresh stars while maintaining the legitimacy and prestige of its championships. The risk of unifying titles reports indicate that WWE Creative has even discussed the possibility of unifying the World Heavyweight Championship with another major title, a move that could create a single, undisputed champion. On the surface, this may appear to simplify the championship scene, but the long-term risks are significant. Unifying belts would undo years of careful brand separation and could unintentionally devalue both titles, leaving large portions of the roster without a legitimate path to championship gold. Fans have long appreciated multiple credible main event titles, as they allow more performers to shine, provide varied storytelling opportunities, and maintain high stakes across brands. While the idea of a single champion may seem efficient or dramatic, it could ultimately harm narrative depth and diminish the prestige that each title has worked hard to build independently. The implications for Seth Rollins' legacy. Vacating the title underscores the severity of Rollins' injury and its impact on his career. Seth has repeatedly risked his body, performing through injuries and enduring extreme physical punishment for WWE. While vacating the championship may leave a temporary mark on his legacy, redemption is still possible. A comeback that sees him reclaim the title could solidify his status as one of WWE's greatest, restore the championship's legitimacy, and inspire fans. This moment reflects both his immense dedication and the high personal cost of professional wrestling. Rollins' journey serves as a reminder of the physical and emotional sacrifices made by top performers and the challenges they face when forced to prioritize health over accolades. Looking forward, WWE's future and storytelling challenges. The vacancy of the World Heavyweight Championship opens numerous narrative possibilities, but also creates significant challenges. WWE must carefully book the next champion to maintain legitimacy while navigating backstage ambitions and fan expectations. Potential storylines could include a tournament featuring top-tier names like Drew McIntyre, Shinsuke Nakamura, Cody Rhodes, Gunther, and dark horse surprises like Finn Balor, each offering unique storytelling opportunities. The central goal is to crown a champion who earns respect and preserves the title's significance. Additionally, this moment could eventually set up a dramatic return for Rollins, creating a high-stakes storyline that captures fan attention and potentially culminates in a WrestleMania main event. WWE is at a creative crossroads, and the decisions made now will shape the company's landscape for months or even years. Want daily knowledge drops? Subscribe now. Your brain will thank you later.